Hey guys, Barbara here, and today I'm going to be making these wonderfully delicious banana nut muffins. Take a look at them. Aren't these gorgeous? Ready to devour. You're watching The Bear Pantry Show. We're going to need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. The wet ingredients are going to be 3 overripe bananas, 1 egg, 3/4 cups of sugar, and 1/3 cup of butter, and we're going to melt that. Some vanilla extract, that's optional, and some cashews that are optional, and of course the liner for the cupcakes, which is going to make the mini muffins. It doesn't take very long to make these muffins, so you kind of want to just get started right away by preheating the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? Now let me work on my dry ingredients. This is 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and all I have to do is sift this, and I want to be careful because I don't want it to spill all over the counter. Now I only have to sift it once. Here comes the baking powder and the baking soda. And if I were using salt, I would add it at this point, and it would only be like 1/2 teaspoon, but I'm not adding salt because the butter that I'm going to use is already salted. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and you can use as much as a teaspoon and it will be fine. And then let me work on my wet ingredients. The bananas at first, just kind of dump it in this large bowl. And I'm going to use a potato squisher to squish it right here, but you can use a fork like you see in the inset below on your right-hand corner of your screen. And then now it's time for me to add the sugar and just kind of get this worked in. Oh, let me add my egg. It's only 1 egg, guys, only 1 egg. You can make this. You can borrow this egg from your neighbor, right? So just go ahead and stir this up really, really well. And then now I'm going to add my melted butter, and it's still warm in the bowl, so I have to hold it with my wooden spoon so it doesn't fall in. And just kind of stir here. And then I've added the dry ingredients now to the wet. I added a teaspoon of vanilla extract, vanilla essence or vanilla extract that I didn't show you guys. Now here's a handful of cashew nuts, and of course I'm using cashews because I want it to be unique and special. And you can also use pecans and walnuts, okay? Use an ice cream scooper to scoop it into the lined cupcake tins, or you can buy one of these gizmos right here from Walmart for like $2 and just kind of dip up your little batter and put it in. Perfect size for the tins. Now they go into the preheated oven, and they only have to go for about a ½ hour. You're going to know they're done when they look goldeny like these. And also when you kind of press on the top like this, it'll spring back at you. If you see something still bubbling, don't panic. It's not batter. It's the bananas that are still trying to cool down, okay? So let me get into this first one. And hey, I feel gypped. Where are my nuts? I'm going to need to put more nuts next time, guys. This is too little nuts for me. It's been quite a few weeks since I recorded and edited this video for the banana muffins. I preempted the upload several times to put up other things, and as I was getting ready to upload this time around, I viewed it first, and I'm so glad I did because I realized that I've learned a lot of new things about how to make this recipe a little bit more easy, okay? So let's take a look at everything that I've learned. To make things easier, just get a tub like this or a Ziploc bag and then put banana muffins on it. Write what all the wet ingredients are, what the dry ingredients are, and the instructions on the lid. And then beforehand, just go ahead and sift all your dry ingredients into the tub and then set it in the pantry. And on the day that you want to make the muffins, just pull it out and then just go ahead and add your wet ingredients. Now, this is what I found out about the bananas. They don't have to be overripe or rotten looking like this. As long as they're soft enough to be eaten, they'll be perfect to make the muffins, okay? Pretty interesting, right? This time around, we're going to use this big tin. And I have the liners for the tin. They're kind of hard to find. So if you can't find them in your neck of the woods, just go ahead and grease and flour the pans like the way I have them right here. And the muffins will come out perfectly just like these, okay? So what I'm going to do today now, I'm going to use these overly ripe one. And you can use 3 to 4, okay? Don't use more than 4 because it's going to be a bit much, and try not to use less than 3. So I would say 3 to 4 bananas. I'm going to set these ones aside because these have another day going for them. And all I'm going to do is squish it with a fork because I found out for me that the fork works better because the potato squisher leaves the bananas in too big a chunks, all right? So I'm just going to get these squished up, and then we're going to add the wet ingredients together and then add it to the dry. You just always want to make sure that you whisk the dry really well and then wet really well, and then you combine them. We've done them so many times that we've added white chocolate chips and regular chocolate chips and other nuts and stuff to it. And here we go. We're only going to get 6 with the big muffin pans, and they go for about a half hour also. And see, gorgeous, gorgeous. Somebody ate 2 already. When I posted the pictures of these on my Instagram, someone asked me if cashews are like a Belizean thing. And let me tell you, yes it is. We even eat the fruit that the nuts come from. We love the nuts roasted and without salt. I happen to have some on hand, so I decided to throw them inside these muffins rather than use pecans or walnuts. I'm so glad that I did, because this is a new thing for me that I absolutely love. I want to ask you guys to try these because they're so simple to make. You can jump up anytime in the afternoon. You know, if you're having a lazy afternoon, you want to hop up, put your wet ingredients, put your dry ingredients, make sure you have some bananas on hand, of course, and just mix them together. Put them in the cupcake liners or the muffin liners. It's easier than to have to flour and butter the tins. And just go ahead and bake them for like 30 minutes at the most, and you're just going to enjoy some hot, wonderfully scrumptious, sweet, delicious muffins in no time at all. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please share it with your friends and family for me. And until I see you guys again, take care. Don't forget to subscribe, and also check out my other 2 channels, the product review channel, Bear Pantry Talk, and come have some fun with my family and me over at the vlog channel, Babs Bear Talk.